Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga is the newest installment to the Mad Max franchise, directed by George Miller. The logline is as follows: the origin story of a renegade warrior Furiosa before her encounter and team up with Mad Max. I've been looking forward to this film for a long time. Mad Max Fury Road is one of my favorite movies of all time, so naturally I had my expectations set pretty high. And I'm happy to say that this film met my expectations. This film had me hooked the entire time. By the time the movie ended, I totally forgot I was even in a theater. For me, it's the production design that really sold that effect. You can fully disappear into this world, because it seems like every prop and every costume piece has its own backstory. The plot structure in this film is a lot different from stuff we've seen in other Mad Max films. With movies like Fury Road and Road Warrior, most of the plot happens over the course of several days. But with Furiosa, the filmmakers are telling the story over the course of 15 years. This means there's a lot of time jumps, which is something that doesn't always work in many films, as you often see it disrupt the pacing. But in this film, it works beautifully and enhances the character of Furiosa as we see her progress over the years. It also gives more context to the world and the lore of the people and places we see in Fury Road. The world building is top notch, and there's so many interesting ideas that are played with in the film. We gotta put George Miller's brain in a jar or something, because I need at least 20 more Mad Max movies. The performances in this film are amazing across the board. Chris Hemsworth's character was so much fun to watch on screen, and he quickly cemented himself as one of my favorite movie villains in a long time. Between Dementus and Proximus Caesar in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, we've had a lot of solid villains so far in 2024. Also, the actor for young Furiosa, Alia Brown, really surprised me, as she was fantastic. She had to do a lot of the heavy lifting in regards to the character of Furiosa, and she nailed it. With most of the discourse surrounding the film, there's going to be a lot of comparisons to Fury Road, which I totally get. I mean, I've done it several times in just 3 minutes. The action and effects in this film aren't quite as good, but that doesn't mean that they are bad in any way. They are still 100 times better than most action blockbusters we are seeing today. Also, I feel like there's more of an emotional core to this film as opposed to Fury Road. You can feel Furiosa's hate through the screen. Overall, Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga didn't quite touch the magic of Mad Max Fury Road, but that's not to discredit the film, since Fury Road is one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. Furiosa has amazing performances, lush world building and production design, and of course, breathtaking action. Honestly, I can't think of anything bad to say about this movie, so I give it 5 stars. This has been Tom from Eisenheart Productions, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.